everyone, welcome to our Chateau farmhouse bedroom. I hope you enjoyed yesterday the actual tour and the update of the bedroom. I just wanted to sort of go through a few things that I've done here, upcycling, things that I bought. So I'd like to start with this, what they call in France, which is a commode. We obviously know it as a toilet, or a chest of drawers, all depends where you are in the world. But this was in very bad condition when we purchased this. So I've done a little bit of tweaking and I've painted it with an acrylic paint, not a chalk paint, an acrylic paint. I've picked up some of the detailing as well with gold. I was going to gold leaf it, but I did try a little bit, but it was too blingy. It didn't go with the flow of the bedroom, because obviously I have done gold leafing. So I'm actually really pleased with the outcome. I was also very fortunate to be able to purchase these Louis the Philippe style table de nuit, I think they call them. We know them as side tables, because we were trying to keep that flow in the bedroom of the Louis Philippe style, and this all came about because of the armoire. Now some people might think, oh, you painted it, but I had to think about it for a long time, but it took me quite a while to strip off all the wax, because there was years and years of build up, but the wardrobe itself was actually in quite poor condition when I stripped back all the wax. So I've used, which I think is actually quite a French colour, which is like a duck egg blue. I picked out the mouldings in a gold, and I've just put a sealer on, so obviously we're not going to have to worry about finger marks when we touch the doors. At the bottom as well, I absolutely love this drawer and feet. I've gone for the continuation of the gold, which I think picks out the wallpaper beautiful, because I think sometimes you just need to go with your instincts, and it's nice to have a bit of colour. And I must admit, we find it very difficult now to get up in the morning, but that might be age related as well, but we won't go into that.
I think that's age related, yeah.
But also, this was the bargain of the century, was these clip-on shades. I can't remember what they call them in French, but I did try and get these from the Patron, the vide greniers, but for some reason they only either have 3 or 4. So I went online and I got these half price in the summer sale. And all I've done, I bought this braiding from Bagnold, from the Brocante Antiques Fair. I think I got 6 meters for €3, and I've just...
Yeah, it's right effective, isn't it? It's very nice.
So it's made it look, because the ones that came were a little bit what I call Barbara Cartland.
And a little bargain on our lamps, they saw that, didn't they?
Yes. You can well, I think it's being English. We do like a bargain. It's not we're tight, we just like to barter. And the gentleman wanted €12, and I asked Lionel, and he went, like that. So I sort of said very nicely, and he actually said, didn't he, how can I resist those blue eyes, didn't he? So I actually got them for €8. So
that was handy.
I was on a roll going around the vide grenier, getting all my bargains. But the fireplace, obviously, people would have seen this on previous Instagram posts as well. So what I'm going to do is, as I do things, I buy things, then I will
upcycle.
In the future I will be upcycling furniture and doing different things. But my next project in here is trying to source fabric for here for our window seats, and hopefully I'll be able to get the fabric to match the wallpaper.
Yeah, to make nice seaty cushions to sit there. And the quick one, last one bit, Trey.
Oh, hang on quickly as well. The floor will be done. I think we will have, I've talked Budo into doing lovely oak flooring, but that will be at later date.
And quickly finish off with the...
Oh, yes. Now, Budo bought this for me as a gift.
Silver.
Silver at the Bagnold.
I don't know if you can see it properly. So.
Hang on.
Come around this way.
Bracon Antique Fair. It's got a tiny bit of weight to it. Can you see? That's the mark in there. I actually have done a bit of research on this. Can anyone tell us?
We know now.
Yes, what this is used for, and it's Victorian.
Yeah. Okay.
So that'll give us a clue.
On that note.
Of what?
So folks, as you can see, that's the first scratch coat it's going to be on the wall. I'm going to do the front now, and just down there's a line just about there. That's where I'm going down to really. I will go past it, but when I cut it off neatly, that will be the finish line. And then underneath that we'll put some bitumen for splashback waterproofing. But there it is. It's on rough. You don't have to be fancy with the first coat. Just get it on like that. Look, looks all bumpy and horrible. But what I'll do is, as that starts to starts to dry up a bit, it's really wet at the moment, but as it starts to dry up, it carbonates, and then I can sort of scratch it off a little bit, or float it off a little bit, and then I'll do my scratching tool that I made there. So then I can do some scratchy lines like this one over here, if you like. All right, that just gives me a good key for the next coat. And then you saw me do the beads. Sorry about that video, it's gone down for a little while, but it will go back up again at some stage when I make this pargeting. But you see me make the beads. Well, I'm going to be doing the same down here, putting some beaded panels in around, and don't know yet, might do something inside them, I'm not sure yet. Sorry, I should have said I'm going to carry on with this. I'll put this black plastic down, okay, it's just to catch the slops, and then I'll just clean that off, put it back on the board because you can reuse it. All right, there's no dirt on there or nothing. And then I'll cut that line like I say, and I'll carry on. I'll get this finished. So there we go. I've put the first scratch coat on all the way around now. Joined it into that bit there. It's a little bit wet at the bottom there. Okay, so you can see that's all on now, scratch coat. Give that a few days to dry. It will dry, it'll carbonise quite quick, but we want to slow it down, so we'll keep it putting water on it just to slow it down. And then I'll put another coat on there, and then I'm going to do some beadwork and that. You'll notice that the bottom block, if you like, is showing more on this side than the other side. It's because this slopes down. This is got a natural slope in the hillside here, so that'll all be painted with a bitumen, because just above there is the DPC, or damp course, for that building, and that will stop the water rising up, if you like. But we don't want the plaster touching the floor. Basically, it's best if we can keep away from letting the plaster touch the floor. But there you go, guys. So join us tomorrow, be on another little project. I'm going to be gluing up the door, probably that door there, that's the front door, so I'll be gluing that and putting it all together, and then once I can get that sorted, I can hang it and put the furniture on, and then it'll really come to then.